Hi, my name is Eugene DePasquale, and I'm a candidate for Pennsylvania Auditor General. I'm running for Auditor General because I believe Pennsylvania needs someone who is tough, independent, and fair to be the watchdog for Pennsylvania taxpayers. I was born and raised in the Pittsburgh area, and in 1997 moved to York as I fell in love with Tracy Seacrest, now Tracy DePasquale. We have 2 kids, Benjamin and Sarah, and we've been living in York ever since. In 2006, I was elected to the Pennsylvania General Assembly to the State House. I ran on reform and also alternative energy, and the voters rewarded me with an election in 2006, and I've been re-elected in 2008 and 2010. I ran because I believe Pennsylvania, following the pay raise, needed a shakeup, and that shakeup included making sure the Pennsylvania legislature was more open and transparent, and also making sure that we move forward on education, alternative energy, and infrastructure. I was elected on that platform of reform, and I became the first legislator to post my expenses online. Since that time, I've had the lowest expenses of any legislator in the state, and I've returned nearly $40,000 back to the taxpayers. I also was a leader in passing an enhanced open records law, and the Alternative Energy Investment Act was my legislation signed into law by Governor Rendell. It was also widely bipartisan and has led to more solar and wind development in Pennsylvania, as well as geothermal, saving consumers money and helping create jobs. I also was the leader in passing what is now known as the texting ban, texting while driving. I fought for 5 years on that legislation, and I'm proud that that is now into law signed by Governor Corbett, making our roadways safer for all motorists. Like I said, I'm running for Auditor General because I believe Pennsylvania needs someone who's tough, independent, and fair. And my background as an attorney with a master's degree in public administration, and my time in the General Assembly, and also previously having served as a deputy secretary in the Environmental Protection Agency, gives me a broad understanding of the public sector, which is something that is critical for this office. I've said on day one that I will order a review of all water protection programs in the state to make sure the Marcellus Shale drilling isn't negatively impacting our drinking water. There is an enormous opportunity with the Marcellus Shale, but we need to make sure that it is done right. I've also said I will order a review of the Department of Community and Economic Development job creation programs. We need to make sure those programs are working for taxpayers and also creating jobs for Pennsylvanians. And finally, I've also said that we will do a performance audit of the Department of Transportation. Everyone agrees we have to have an improved infrastructure in Pennsylvania. I believe by renewing our investments in Pennsylvania's infrastructure, we can create jobs and have an infrastructure for the future. However, that's going to take smart investments because the taxpayers are tired of wasteful spending. Finally, like I said, Pennsylvania needs someone who is tough, independent, and fair. And I have shown with my time in the General Assembly and my campaigning across the state that I am tireless. But I also know that what people most want is to look you in the eye and say, is this someone I can trust? My background and time in the General Assembly shows that I work to keep my promises, I keep expenses low, and I know how to get rid of wasteful spending. And that is what I would do as Pennsylvania Auditor General. And finally, if you want to find more information on me, go to www.eugene4pa, that's the number 4pa.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at DePasqualePA, and you can also check me out on Facebook at www.facebook.com/DePasqualePA. Thank you for tuning in, and I ask for your vote on Election Day.